Hello and welcome to our virtual tour of our 2018 Mazda CX-5 Maxx. A little bit about us here at Pacific Toyota and Lexus of Cairns. Standing at one of two of our pre-owned vehicle yards where we go through about 200 vehicles a month, making us the largest pre-owned vehicle department in Queensland. Got our very own showroom over the back there where we actually photograph each and every vehicle that comes through onto the yard. And as you can see, quite a variety here at our main yard just near Depot of Cairns. Across the street, you've got parts and services just out the back of the brand new part of Toyota and Lexus there. And as you make your way towards the city of Cairns, you'll actually come across a second pre-owned vehicle yard as well. Throughout the video though, I'll be going around the CX-5 here in complete detail, just pointing out any blemishes that may appear at first point of sale. Start down around the front, just checking out these black alloy wheels, making sure there's no scratching or gutter rash, but also checking things like the tyre tread. Now, that is part of the roadworthy certificate, including that driveway price here in Queensland. So we make our way around the front end, just checking the body, make sure there's no dings, dents or damages. Nice clean straight bodywork. A bit of dirt there. Just keeping an eye out, so any little stone chips and imperfections like this, we do like to point out in the videos. A couple little minor ones across the bonnet to be expected being pre-owned. But overall, very clean and tidy. As we can see, no dings or dents. You're getting great reflection off that paint as well. A little marking just down there on the front passenger side part of the bumper. So I do like to be transparent in these videos and point out any imperfections we can find. To make our way down that passenger side, again, just make sure there's no scratching or gutter rash. There's plenty of depth in that tyre in the passenger front. And as we make our way down, making sure she's nice and clean and tidy. Any of these little markings or stone chips pointing out in the video. So have a look back in the side mirror, you've got your blind spot mitigation just up in here. And as we make our way down, nice and tidy, no dings, dents or damages. Nice clean straight bodywork. Very minimal markings or imperfections, just given that reverse angle. Passenger rear, again scratch free, plenty of depth in that tyre, so great to see that consistency as we're making our way around the vehicle. So we come around the back end, making sure there's no big knocks or dents or damages. You've got those proximity sensors at the rear there, that built-in reverse camera you'll see in action a little bit later on in the video. Just make sure that rear bar nice and tidy. There's a little bit of dirt coming off there. No big chunks or anything being taken out from luggage or anything being loaded in and out of the vehicle, which is always good to see. But while we're back here, we'll have a look inside. Making sure she's been well looked after. A little bit of minor wear and tear showing up on the flooring part of the carpet. It's actually just a little bit of sun on that part. But nothing major that's actually cut through. And also making sure though we've got things like a spare wheel, jack and tools and everything underneath as well. Beautiful. We've still got the parcel shelf in here. Now that is spring loaded on the end, so you can remove that if need be, if you obviously got a larger item going in the boot. Down the driver's side now, nice straight bodywork. We'll keep covering each panel, just making sure there's no major markings or imperfections. That fourth and final wheel, just as clean and tidy and as much tyre tread as the others. We make our way down, that driver's side, excellent condition. No markings or damages. So overall, the exterior's been in great condition. There's a couple of minor little stone chips, which are to be expected being a pre-owned vehicle. But overall, nothing major, nothing that I guess you'd be concerned about in regards to dents, damages, or markings. On the roof, no dents or hail damage, and it's been getting great reflection off the paint all the way around the vehicle. We'll also make our way through the interior, making sure it's just as well looked after. Just checking for any scratching, wear and tear, or scuff marks on the door carts. Just making sure that carpet flooring's still in good condition. Same goes for the upholstery. Nice and tidy. No big cuts or burns or anything. A couple little minor stains. We may be able to get them pulled out with a wet vac if need be, just ask us. but I do like to point them out in the video still. Driver's door, obviously the most frequently used, so any wear and tear it is likely to show up on this one here. Overall, nice and tidy, no big marks or damages. Same goes for that driver's footwell and driver's seat as well. So just a little bit of wear starting to come through. Again, expected to be pre-owned, but nothing in the way of big damages on it. We'll jump in and start her up though. You got your two keys, push button start on the left hand side. Now over here with your electric windows and everything for your side mirrors, you've actually got the electric folding side mirrors. Both working nicely, no noises or anything like that. You make your way down, you got a couple of little safety control buttons here, your traction control, and you got that ignition stop start. So when you do pull up at the lights, put your foot on the brake and the engine cuts out. If it does get too annoying, you can just turn it off with that button there. You make your way across, you got all your cruise control here. The left hand side to do with your Bluetooth hands-free, obviously a bit more once the phone's connected. But as we have a look in here, 95,078 kilometers. We'll check that authenticity shortly with the service history. Make your way across, you got the nice large display screen here, so it is where that reverse camera shows up out back. So it's a little bit funny on the video, but it does give you right on the back of the car, so you know exactly where the rear end is, but also you've got your proximity sensors back there as well. You make your way down, you've got your push button start, your air conditioning controls, and you've got a little 12 volt connection down in there as well. Like most nowadays in an automatic, your different modes like sport and everything you can select as you please, and your whole control panel set up basically for the head unit there, all to do from your volume and your little shortcuts to home and music and that. Now this is just the Maxx version, so it doesn't have the sat nav built in. You do have your electric park brake and your hold button just there as well. But up front, just as clean and tidy as the rest of the vehicle's been. A couple of more connections for USB and AUX inside that center console. And you got a little stain marking just there on the passenger seat on the front. Again, we do like to point out these imperfections. No fading, cracking or stickiness on the dash. Again, part of that roadworthy. And we'll just have a look in here, make sure we've got all the books. We'll have a flick through the service history for you, the main one people do want to know about. So this was locally owned here in Cairns. Been serviced there, had its initial check done at 1,100 at Westco, which is the local Mazda dealership, and then been serviced at 10,000, 21,000, 30,000 all through Mazda. Again at 42,000, 50,000 and 62,000, 76,000 and 89,000. So full Mazda service history there. Next one's not due till 100,000 Ks, giving you a little bit of time. So been very well looked after, not just exterior wise but also engine wise with its full Mazda service history. Last but not least though, we'll jump out, have a look underneath the bonnet while she's running. Obviously make sure those services have paid off for you. So as we have a look underneath, making sure she's nice and clean and tidy, no rust or red dust, but also no hidden noises. No big knocks, rattles or squeals, just that motor ticking over nicely. That was our virtual tour of our 2018 Mazda CX-5 Maxx. Hope you enjoyed and look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you.